you already won a PGA event in 2020. The season was starting off really well for you. The year starting off really well for you. And so for it to kind of get stalled like this, what's it been like?
It's been hard. I'll tell you what, like, it's just kind of a blessing that I got to win that early. Because if I didn't, I mean, I'd be freaking out. Right? Some of the guys that their cards are on the line and your job's on the line, and to be able to be out of work for 2 months minimal is it's tough. I mean, it's hard. It's been hard to be at home and try to stay motivated, knowing that you've got 2 months off because you have this break, and it's like, well, this is a good opportunity for me to kind of take a break, and you just kind of want to keep that momentum going. And when you've got a couple months off, it's hard to keep that momentum going. So it's been hard, but it's been a great opportunity for me to actually get to spend some good quality time with my family and just catch up on things that I needed to do around the house and just things like that. So it's been fun. We've been making a good fun out of everything, and to try to keep everything going in the right direction and staying positive and just having as much fun as we can with it.
It seems like that seems to be the common thread with a lot of these athletes that we're talking to, the Olympians we've spoken to the past couple of days, that spending time with your family, it's something that you don't get to do a lot of. And so to find the silver lining in all of this and connect there it's got to be kind of a cool thing to do despite everything going on.
For sure. Absolutely. That's, my wife travels a little bit. My wife and son travel a little bit with me, but majority of the time it's just me on my own. And so it's nice to be able to pretty much, I've gotten to spend since Thanksgiving with them, which is where I haven't been away from them for a week. So it's been really nice. It's 5 months of just good quality time spent together. So but I'm definitely ready to get back on the road and definitely ready to start playing again. I mean, I've got the itch and I want to get going, and haven't heard much from the PGA Tour, but I don't know what their plans are in regards to the rest of the season and how they're going to try to make these 2 months up that we missed, and if they're going to make it up. The Masters is canceled for right now, and I don't know what they're doing with that, and so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. And hope I don't get screwed out of the Masters.
No, I was going to say, I mean, it's got to be so weird right now. Everything's canceled through the PGA Championship, but they're going to try to make up the Masters and the PGA Championship. But the fact that next week there is no Augusta, it is so hard, I'm sure, to wrap your head around as a golfer. For
sure. Absolutely. In sports in general, I mean, we're missing a lot of sports right now, and it's been tough. It's been tough to be at home and want to turn on a game and it's not on, or turn on golf and it's not on, and it's been different.
What do you think, if you were to have to kind of pick best case scenario for the Masters to be played, what would you hope for?
Probably in October month. It would be great. I don't think that they can play the Masters without it being overseeded. So you've got a window there on when you can actually play it overseeded. So it's either, now we're passing that window of, we're getting close to being passing it because it gets too hot. Overseed will die off, Bermuda will come back in. And so we're going to have to wait for cooler weather, which would be, in October, November. I could even potentially see it, scratch the Asian swing where you go over to Japan and Korea, and they're going to maybe scratch that and maybe fill it in with the Masters. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Again, being able to have that win under your belt early in January, where did you feel your game was? How did you feel you were really starting the year off, and how the way that you were playing before all of this took place?
I was playing really good. I've got a putting tip from a guy that's a member at my club who actually plays the PGA Tour as well, and I took that putting tip and presented it to my coach, and we kind of got on board with it, and I started rolling the ball very good, and just kind of couldn't put them all together, and all my rounds together. I think I maybe missed like 7 cuts or something, but I was playing so well, and that's just how hard it is on the PGA Tour. You can play really good golf and not make a cut. But just stay positive with it and kept on. And, all the stars lined up in Palm Springs, and went to a place that I've had success before, and played really well.
I know that we're practicing social distancing, and I don't think you can social distance yourself much more than being on a golf course by yourself. So have you been able to go out there and play as much as you can?
Yeah, the weather's been kind of rainy here, but yeah, I've been getting out as much as I can to do a little practice, and they shut the range down last week, and so the putting green and chipping green are open. The golf course is open. They're limited 1 person per cart. All the cups are raised, so it's definitely different playing golf like that.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, my husband and his family, they live out the Blessings, and their cups are raised too. And they're joking about how like, oh, it's going to give everybody lower scores now because all you have to do is hit
That's
the
it.
cup. Do you count that?
That's it. No lip outs.
Yeah. That's got to lower everybody's score out there.
No doubt.
So I wanted to ask you, because you mentioned, sponsorships and stuff like that. And I was talking to Wallace Spearman, who obviously with Olympian sponsorships is everything, and how that might change with companies that are losing money and having to drop clients, possibly. That reality of the game at all? Is there, your perspective on the sponsorships and things that you have, maybe conversations with your sponsorships just because of the economy right now? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. All of our sponsorships are based upon 20 events. So I'm in the 12, 13 event range right now on my season. And so I'll be able to hit my mark. And so I'll be getting paid fully for it. So, but yeah, it's this quarter I won't get paid just strictly because there's no golf. So I get paid on how many tournaments I play. So if I play 1 per quarter, I'll get paid, 1 tournament that quarter. And so it'll be a small amount of money. And then, the more money I get or the more tournaments I play, that next quarter will be, a larger payment and things like that. So, yeah, it's definitely taken a toll. The PGA Tour came to us and said, hey, look, this is what we're going to do. They're going to throw these 3 different financial plans out there for you guys to sign up for. If you do need some income coming in, we'll definitely help you and give you X amount now, and then we'll just start taking it a little by little back out of your checks whenever you do play again. So they have made some financial plans that way. They've made some retirement structure changes. They've made some one other plan I think that they had. So, but the tour is definitely trying to help us out. If we need it, and hopefully the sponsors, they're understanding. I mean, we understand what's going on, and I'm sure they understand too. But yeah, it's gonna hurt a lot of people. It's gonna hurt a lot of people that won't get their mark and won't get paid fully for the year.
Well, the last thing I want to talk to you about is obviously all spring sports were canceled, which included the men's golf season there. The feelings and the sympathy you have for those golfers, and they might get their eligibility back. That vote's happening in about 45 minutes. but to lose a season like that, your thoughts and feelings going out to the Arkansas men's golf team, because they were playing so well, won an SEC title last year, and won't be able to defend that now.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough to be able to pretty much sit out a whole semester for this deal and not be able to play. And are they going to school right now? I don't think
They're
so.
not.
Right?
Yeah. I think most of the people went home. I know like Julian is here because he didn't want to go to Peru and not be able to come back. So, I mean,
Right.
everyone's kind of in these weird situations.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, that's tough though. I mean, it's hard, and I'm sure Brad's keeping him motivated in some kind of way, or helping him out in some kind of way. But yeah, it's got to be tough to not be able to go out and defend and to just continue good play. I mean, he's changed that program so much and has done so many good things for them and for the Razorbacks. And he was probably one of the best coaches in the country, and it's sad to see them not being able to compete.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Andrew. Thanks so much, and I'll let you get back to your family now. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Take care.
All right. Bye.